And from Charlotte, North Carolina, the home of the Hornets, we're broadcasting live from the Spectrum Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And back in Charlotte, following the road trip, it's the Hornets back on their home floor.
You know, the start of a homestand here, a short one, but nonetheless a very important one. So you want to get off to a good start.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. And the injury troubles for Jusuf Nurkic the last few seasons. But my goodness, freak injuries too. Just bad luck.
I feel like we've said that about the Blazers for about 30 years. And for Nurkic especially, just a broken leg, a broken wrist. And, you know, when he was in the lineup last year, Kevin, they were one of the best defensive starting fives in the game. With him being out, they suffered. Let's hope he has good health for the rest of his career.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And Lillard just has the quicks right there. If you give him any space, he's going to get in that gap.
Here's Simons. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Takes it inside. Hart, that's good.
All eyes on Dame that time, so he just moves the ball casually right to the open teammate.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I got to talk to James Borrego a bit a few minutes ago. He recognizes the challenge of staying connected to Damian Lillard defensively. Coach told me Lillard's become so comfortable well beyond the arc, you have to be in his shirt from 30 feet plus. See if they can succeed at that dance tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
Ball from long range. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
네, 리그하고 있습니다.
And here is Rozier. Here's Nurkic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Nurkic with the pump fake does a good job fooling the defender that time.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Both shots good from the stripe.
버저비터예요, 버저비터.
So it's the Hornets now. Ball feeling it out a bit. And it's Harrell at the elbow. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Simons. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Harrell. Fires for 3. It's not going to go for him. And it's Portland the other way. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And finished off by Nurkic.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now, here's Ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Bridges. Harrell. And Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. The game is fully in their control.
Substitution for the Hornets.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Charging foul called on Cole
Johnson outside. And Hart has it in the corner.
Second
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. One plays we've really gotten used to seeing Josh Hart make an impact. He's on the glass.
You know what's huge about that, Kevin, is a guard willing to go in and get rebounds just ignites the fast break. I know there are big guys that bust out, but when a guard does it, he gets up to speed and is surveying the floor, and that's where Josh Hart becomes one of those guys that has tremendous value in starting your fast break.
Now, here's Hart to the inside. Doubled by Plumlee. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Johnson can't get it to go. And we had an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Pat Beverly, one of the most antagonizing guys in the league, Brent. How would you go about keeping him out of your head?
Well, I would bring tweezers to the game, Kevin, to be honest with you, to try to remove that splinter as soon as possible. Once Pat Beverly gets up underneath you, man, he can cause guys some confusion and get them really frustrated.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. Now here's Plumlee over Jackson, trying to get something going. And there's the nice layup by Plumlee.
Well, for people who question some toughness and determination, Plumlee showing off that he can finish through contact and growing in both of those areas.
Back to Hart. He gets it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
All right.
Portland out in front. They're up by 7.
Come on and get loud for your Honeybee.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
To the paint. A putback.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Now Winslow. Pass to Hart. Now here's Grant. Defended by Bridges. Lillard with no one around.
Damian
Buries the long-range jumper.
For 3.
Lillard's got 5 points so far. Now here's Anthony. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Pass to Lillard. Beyond the arc. And another three for Portland.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Hayward outside. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Beverly. It's Harrell, top of the key. Back to Ball. To end the run. Buries the jump shot. Ball's got his second basket.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
Kicks it out to Grant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Grant's got his second bucket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hit by Harrell. Inside. And Harrell slams it in.
A solid roll there from Harrell as he's going to come right at you.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish. And giving up some inches inside but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Portland leading by 13. Pass to Little. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Blazers ball. Substitution for the Hornets. Mason Plumlee.
1:46 left now here in the second. Out to the right wing.
Anthony Simon.
Back to Dunn. Clock at 6. There's the drive. Good work there as it goes.
Done.
And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Craig, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell's more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside.
Back to Hayward. Shoots over Nurkic. Rebound by Nurkic. And here's Portland. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Achua. "51 seconds left in the first half of the game. McLemore with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From deep. Offensive rebound. Back to Dunn. Down low. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And Nurkic around there, big and right on top of the cylinder. "17 seconds left
in the second quarter. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Ball. And stolen by Dunn. Achua with it. He's guarded by Plumlee. Here's Little. 13 feet away.
Showing good shot blocking skills at times. Plumlee gets all of that one.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He comes. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Hornets trail by 17. Simons surveying the D. From beyond the arc and then some. Simons has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Hornets. Lillard left side. To the middle. Here's Achua. And Hayward with the block. Inside. Bridges shot. Good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Pass to Hart. Here's Rozier. To the paint. Here's Grant. That one's not going to go. Bridges with some nice defense. Now Ball. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Harrell down low. And Harrell slams it in.
This is what happens when you put the hard work in, as Harrell is impacting the game.
Lillard outside. Driving the lane. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lillard's got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Harrell, that's good.
Harrell smashing through the defense to get inside.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Shot clock at 6. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Loads it up there for Harrell. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Grant outside. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Poked away. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Achua. It's rebounded by Charlotte. You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kev, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Bridges left side. Rebounded by Jackson.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter of the game. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Pass to Posey. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Lillard. The 19-footer is on the money. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Portland leading by 13. And here is Hart. Lillard outside. Shakes him. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And this team relies on that kind of production coming at the hands of Damian Lillard.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul.
50 seconds left in the third quarter.
Substitution for the Hornets. Mason
Outside Anthony. Pass to Posey. From outside the arc. Now, Washington, he's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
That's a pretty impressive finish for Montrezl Harrell.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Anthony taking his time here. 1 second left. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been done. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Trailblazers leading by 16. Here's Dunn to the left wing. To the inside. Little. Oh, and it's sent big by Washington. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Out of bounds. Portland basketball.
Here's Dunn. Down low. Pass to McLemore. Back to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Inside. The dunk by Achua.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Beverly looking around. Pass to Simons. Plumlee with the screen. From downtown. Got a hand on it. Dunn with it. Now defended by Hayward. Here's Achua. To the wing right side. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Achua.
And the Trailblazers lead by 21. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on D from them tonight.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Pass to McLemore. Dunn with it. Portland needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
For the Hornets, Miles Bridges.
Hornets trail by 21. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That is his first foul of the game. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
Lillard with the bucket.
Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside ball. Pass to Hayward. On deep. 6 to shoot. Now here's ball. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Ball. Substitution for the Hornets. Mason Plumlee.
Trailblazers leading by 21.
Washington. James Posey.
Lillard outside.
Cole Anthony.
He takes it in. He can't get that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Lillard.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And Anthony gets double teamed. Rozier with the steal. Johnson up top.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
He's off on the 1st.
Team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers.
And he's good on the 2nd. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Ball. Pass to Anthony. Puts up a 3. That shot no good. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Taken away by Anthony. And he lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Ball with the assist.
Johnson with it. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled.